Hello, my name is Andrew Marshall, and I am the writer of Memory Lane. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what that is today. When a serial killer loses his memory and is nursed back to health by a caring family, he must battle to gain control of his returning desires to kill before it's too late. The genre would be psychological crime thriller. The limited cast includes only about 4 main characters. It's located largely around a single location, which would be a ranch house in the desert. So you don't have to block off large areas for crowds or anything like that, which contributes to it being an ultra low budget, which can definitely be made for under $250. The concept is there's a serial killer who has an accident and loses all his memory of what he's done and who he is. As he recovers, he actually can see a hallucinated alter ego, and this evil version of himself encourages him to return to his murderous ways and attack the very woman he is falling for. So the person that takes him in is actually who his alter ego is trying to turn him against. So the question becomes, is he going to be the same man when his memories return? So the main character is named Phoenix. He has an alter ego at his side, so he's kind of the protagonist and antagonist wrapped into one. He generally attempts to do the right thing, but his hallucinations are pulling him back towards evil. This imagined version of himself frequently encourages him to attack the family and provide justification for that. So the theme is redemption. Phoenix must make a decision whether to take responsibility for his previous actions or go back to who he was. He ultimately decides he cannot control his alter ego and must end his own life to keep others safe. However, the bullets in his gun that he uses are actually blanks, and so he survives the attempt. However, in the process, it kills his alter ego, and so he is freed from that and gains his redemption. The supporting characters would be Jane. She is a kind and determined single mother with her primary focus being on her son, Harley. She's intrigued by Phoenix and begins to fall for him, especially once her son approves. Wes is a male in his 60s. He's an old-fashioned rancher and Jane's father. He's blunt, he's weathered, he's kind of a man's man. He believes in repaying his debts and allows Phoenix to stay at the house when Phoenix saves his grandson. Harley is the child. He's without a father and as a result is very protective of his mother. Phoenix is able to break down his defensive walls, which allows him to be Phoenix to be accepted into the family. So why you would want to do Memory Lane as your next film would be it has all the tools to tap into a large target audience. It has the intricate clues left behind at crime scenes that gather viewers who love the crime movies in the vein of like Seven. But it also taps into a more nuanced audience that are looking for more than just surface, and that focus on big questions like nature versus nurture and redemption. And this show is not, or the movie is not designed around violence or gore or anything like that. So you expand your audience to include people that aren't really into that type of stuff. Ultimately, it's a unique concept involving serial killers that is familiar enough to gather large audience base, but different enough to intrigue and engage many more. So that is kind of why you want to use this script as your next movie. Thank you for listening.